What's going on, y'all? So we've been out in Atlanta today, and earlier today on Instagram I posted an Ask Me Anything because I wanted to go ahead and personally answer some of y'all's questions. I've been getting a lot of the same questions that I try to answer with regular YouTube videos, but I wanted to go ahead and personally answer some of y'all's questions, so that's what we're gonna do. I got a lot of questions back from y'all in about a 3 to 4 hour period, so I've gone ahead and chosen a few of them and a few of the ones that got most frequently. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the first question comes from Tyler. He said, how did you start? So a lot of you already know this story, but to kind of answer it in more depth, I was a full-time firefighter and a paramedic, and during this time I didn't want to go ahead and essentially get off a 24-hour shift with the fire department and go work a second manual labor job like landscaping or something like that. So I started looking into online entrepreneurship and essentially how to make money online. And so what I first started with was a health and fitness blog, since with firefighters and my experience with the military, I had quite a bit of fitness experience. So I created a health and fitness blog that I was essentially trying to capitalize on affiliate marketing with. And so I was learning about affiliate marketing. I was literally writing a blog post every day, and then it turned into at least 3 times a week. And then during this time, I went over on a trip to Thailand, a vacation with my wife to Thailand, and there we met several e-com guys. And before this, I had heard about Amazon FBA, but I didn't really know anything about it, and I met a guy absolutely killing it with Amazon FBA. So I got back from the trip and hit Amazon FBA pretty hard, and I essentially did the hybrid approach where I combined Shopify and Amazon FBA. And so that's frankly how I got started, and then obviously it worked out really well with Shopify drop shipping, and then been doing e-commerce ever since. All right, so another question is, when do people start seeing success? How much work is needed to finally see results? So at least with drop shipping, this varies. I know this isn't an answer people want to hear. People like to have specific time and financial essential milestones that they know that they're gonna have to hit, but I've literally seen some people become profitable after just a week of drop shipping, and then I've seen other people never become successful, and for many people it takes months. It does take work. This is something that I think a lot of people want it to be easy. People want easy money, but if it was frankly really easy, everybody would be doing it. So kind of the standard I've seen is usually it does take quite a few weeks to a couple of months to really figure out what works, especially figure out what works with whatever niche you're in. So it does take a bit of time. Now, if you're talking generally, not just drop shipping, entrepreneurship and any business model, any business that's worth doing takes work. It takes quite a bit of work, and it does take time. The brick and mortar business that I'm going into right now is months and months and months of just preparation and getting set up before we'll even have launch day. So it does take a lot of work, and I'm sorry I don't have a specific answer of it takes 2 weeks and 3 days to become profitable. But if you guys are drop shipping, know that I've seen people become profitable after 1 week, and I've seen other people it takes 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Standard, I'd say a couple months. That's kind of the average, I would say, from what I've seen. People become profitable. All right, so another question is best way to find winning dropshipping products. So this is probably top 3, if not top question I get, most popular question I get for dropshipping, because this essentially is one of the biggest things that is needed for success with dropshipping. You need products that people want. So I've talked about this in several of my YouTube videos on different methods. There's the Facebook spy method, where you spy on current ads that are already working. The method I love, absolutely love, is going on the Shopify exchange. The exchange is where you can go ahead and sell stores. Going on, looking at stores that have been very, very successful, especially recently, and then finding out what their top products are. That is a way that I've seen several of my students find winning products very quickly. Another one is to actually find top suppliers. Go ahead and reach out to these suppliers, shoot them a message, go ahead and get to know them, and ask what their top selling products are. These suppliers want you to be successful, because the more sales you get, the more you're actually buying from them. So the more successful they'll be. So that's why AliExpress suppliers, that's why they encourage drop shipping, because it'll make them more successful. So if you are upfront with them and you ask them what their top selling products are, many times they'll let you know. I've had this several times where I actually get a full list of their products and what's selling best, and all you have to do is go ahead and reach out to them. It doesn't work every time, but it's at least worth a shot. And this is a way you can immediately find winning products. All right, so another one is, how long did it take for you to quit your 9-to-5 and become financially independent? So my 9-to-5 was actually 24/48. As a firefighter, we work 24 hours on, 48 hours off. So I started the health and fitness blog and did that for probably about four to 5 months before actually starting with Amazon FBA. And then I started with Amazon FBA, did that for probably about 1 or 2 months before actually combining it with Shopify dropshipping. And then with dropshipping, it took probably about two, maybe 3 months max before I really started, becoming profitable. So I would say all in all, from the time I started the blog to the time that I left the fire department, it was probably about 9 months. Now, if you want to know dropshipping, how long did I do that before I replaced my income? I was probably dropshipping about 1.5 months or 2 months before I replaced my income with the fire department. That's just replacing income. After about 3 months is when 3 or 4 months of doing it is when I actually left the department. But I had, quite a bit more replaced my income with the fire department. Now, the financially independent part, this is, up to subject, whatever you consider independent. It took a couple months even after I left the department before I considered myself somewhat financially comfortable. And then even with that, it's always striving for more. You're always striving to push more and more into it. This is where I talk to you guys about the CEO mindset. Whenever you have the CEO mindset, it's not about spending money. Besides my Audi R8, I've spent very little money on materialistic things. What I'm spending all my money on, and I spend lots of money, is either personal education to essentially get better and better and better at becoming an entrepreneur and being an entrepreneur, and then it's investing it into businesses. So a lot of money right now is going out for businesses, and essentially, if you have the CEO mindset, it's not just the make money online mindset, then that's what you guys will do. It'll keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. Either you're putting into your current business, or you'll be starting bigger and bigger and bigger, kind of more big boy businesses. And it all depends what type of mindset you have, what your goals are, everything like that. Some people just want to make money online so they can do the 4-hour work week and be have financial and time freedom. And then others, like myself, it's more the CEO mindset, where my biggest thing is, actually creating huge businesses of value and essentially creating an empire. I'm not doing this to go ahead and buy certain materialistic things. Yes, I want my family to be very comfortable, but my main goals and aspirations is to actually create huge businesses of value. And so it is a difference, and there's not one right mindset to have. It just depends what you guys want. If you want the CEO mindset and you have the CEO mindset, then you want to grow and build businesses. So how you spend your money will be completely different than someone who just wants the 4-hour work week. Alright guys, I hope you found some value in this video. I know it's a bit of a different video, but make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be doing more and more of these videos. I want to answer some more personalized questions than just kind of the typical Shopify questions that I get every day. If you've got any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Maybe it'll be featured in the next video. Hopefully I'll get around to be doing these at least once a week, or at worst case scenario, once every 2 weeks. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on Instagram so you can be part of the next one. If you could please go ahead and leave me a like on this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.